National Security Advisor Ajit Doval will travel to Moscow this week to hold discussions aimed at resolving the Russia-Ukraine war. Now, this comes after Prime Minister Modi visited Russia back in July and Ukraine in August, where he held meetings with the presidents of the two countries, Vladimir Putin and Volodymyr Zelensky. Shortly after his trip to Ukraine, though, and his meeting with President Zelensky, our Prime Minister spoke to President Putin over the phone on the 27th of August. And a Russian embassy statement then said that Prime Minister Modi informed President Putin about his visit to Kyiv and stressed India's commitment to bring about a settlement by political and diplomatic means. Ajit Doval's visit, however, is part of the BRICS NSA's meeting this week ahead of the annual summit in Kazan. The meeting will see top security officials of Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa, besides new members Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia. Mr. Doval is also expected to hold bilateral talks with his Chinese counterpart, Mr. Wang Yi. Well, for further clarity, we have with us Russian affairs expert, Professor Anuradha Chinoy. Thank you so much, ma'am, for making time for us on the World 24/7 as always. India has not publicly censured Russia's invasion of Ukraine, as we know, and our leadership has consistently called for a return to the path of diplomacy and dialogue, as we've seen in Russia and in Ukraine. But ma'am, how do you think Mr. Doval's trip is likely to impact the current state of affairs?
Well, look, Mr. Doval's visit is extremely important. Number one, it is a follow-up of Prime Minister Modi's visit, where there were very serious talks on the issue of international security and specifically what is happening in Ukraine, where the Prime Minister had very clearly, told Mr. Putin that this is not the time for war, and also that India has taken a position which understands Russia's position. So Russia is grateful for that position, but also a position of kind of neutrality, where they would like peace to resume, which is good for the planet. So that is the one issue which Mr. Doval will talk to with the BRICS national security advisors. All of them will be there. So this is a very important meeting of the BRICS, and also because the BRICS, their yearly meeting is going to be held under Russian presidency in next month in Kazan, for which Prime Minister Modi has said he would be going. But the issue of Ukraine is that clearly Ukraine has now pushed into the Kursk area of Russia, which is within Russia, and has entered there. But at the same time, it's obvious that it's strategically losing this war. It's on the back foot. They've lost a lot of men and equipment, etc. And they've been pushed into this war. It's a proxy war from the West. And India is one of the few countries, along with the BRICS countries, who can mediate. So there is a possibility that the BRICS collectively would bring out a strong statement next month. But before that, India would offer to mediate. But this depends on both sides. Now, Ukraine can't want mediation and keep pushing into Russia. There has to be a communication between the two sides, a political will between Russia and the West and Ukraine. And only then India cannot just, they don't want to make a fool of itself asking for peace when both these sides are in a war of attrition, where the Ukraine is being pushed to, as they say, to the last Ukrainian to get a victory, and the decision will be on the battlefield. That is not India's position. India's position is have peace, ceasefire, negotiate now, and come to a good settlement on both your terms. Compromise. Yes. Peace requires compromise. Give some, take some. So I think that is what Mr. Doval will put forward, and he will be backed by especially China and South Africa. They have similar positions in the BRICS. All the BRICS countries are for this. It is the West and Ukraine really which want to go back to the borders of pre-2014, which Russia will not agree to.
Well, hopes are high indeed from this meeting, but it's no secret, meanwhile, ma'am, that India buys crude oil from Russia in order to keep domestic inflation in check, and also that Moscow continues to be a major defense supplier to New Delhi. Ukraine also, meanwhile, has significant military and bilateral cooperation with us. Do you think Mr. Doval's participation at this forum in St. Petersburg is, in a sense, likely to upset Ukraine and Mr. Zelensky?
You see, Ukraine wants every country on their side. He is likely to make some noises, because when Prime Minister Modi went to meet Mr. Putin, that was the day the NATO meeting started. Ukraine expressed disappointment, and he would, but he also wants, I think he's on a losing wicket, and he would like peace on his own terms. So I don't think India is particularly concerned whether Ukraine criticizes it or not. They have a clear agenda that they are saying that we say we are neutral, and we have given humanitarian assistance to Ukraine. Prime Minister Modi also visited Ukraine to show India's even-handedness. And so we have to continue with our agenda, which is of global peace.
As always, Professor Chinoy, thank you so much for making time for us on the World 24/7. Always a pleasure to hear your perspective.